Well, folks, it's time to kick it old school. So you can feel cool. Give it to me, baby. Baby. Yeah.
Well, those are some clues that we gotta think about. What is the Calgary Flames reverse retro jersey going to be? I might be wearing the clue that I think when you add everything up. And if that is true, oh boy, jersey, being spoiled with jersey overjoy. The Calgary Flames indeed decide to go full retro by making the original reds and whites full-time best jerseys the Calgary Flames have worn. Well, I guess, keep the other fan base happy as they keep the alternate jersey, not the one that I like a little more with the black Flame C that we wore in 2004, but hey, I can't complain too much. But Adidas has been teasing the reverse retro jerseys that all 31 teams are going to have a reverse retro jersey. The clues that they dropped for the Calgary Flames, that is black. It was back in 1998. And they also teased a shoulder patch. However, in the Adidas, the Flaming C on said shoulder patch is white for the road. As you can see, this is red. That has to get me thinking, is Blasty? Is it coming back? Is Blasty coming back, please? I would love that for sure. You have to think that's what it's going to be. Because this jersey did come out in 1998 when the Calgary Flames, I got a little nervous when they teased the jersey then. This at the time was going to be the alternate jersey. And then I'd say it is a polarizing jersey. Obviously I love the Blasty jersey. But it seems like fans and hockey fans, both in Calgary and not in Calgary, either love it or they hate it. There's no in between. However, I do remember that the Calgary Flames, when they teased it 22 years ago, they said the Flames are moving to New Jersey. I noticed they slowed down New Jersey. And then keep in mind at the time, that was when the Canadian dollar was low and the Canadian hockey clubs, well, we already lost the Jets to Phoenix and the Nordiques to Colorado, where we lost a couple Canadian teams, and the Canucks were in shaky ground, as well as both Alberta teams, so the Calgary Flames, the Edmonton Oilers. It was a little nerve-wracking to hear the Calgary Flames were moving to New Jersey. However, it was not the state of New Jersey. I mean, heck, they already got the Devils, and you got both New York teams with the New York Rangers and New York Islanders. And it was, New Jerseys. This was the New Jersey. And, that was back in 1998. As if you look at how Adidas marketed it, it showed like the back of a generic jersey, and you have a couple colors, primary and secondary, and the other thing they show is a little red around the neck area, I guess to conform with Adidas and today's equipment. You do have to wonder, is it going to be Blasty? Because the numbers they teased looked similar to kind of this style that you see on the back. I have Jerome McGinley for a reverse retro. And 1998 and black. So if you put that all together, it's got to be a Blasty jersey. I mean, you also have to wonder, would it be this kind of striping that you see? Or could it be, the striping of the retro jerseys with red and gold with the black? The other thing that might be crazy to think, given it's reverse retro and there's a lot of concepts out there, is this going to be reversed? I don't think that. I hope they don't touch the horse. I hope they leave the horse as is. And yes, this is supposed to be a horse. It's not a donkey and it's not a dragon. However, going back to 1998, starting the 98-99 season, I mean, they had the Los Angeles Kings and the Vancouver Canucks, they played in Japan at the start of the 97-98 season to promote the NHL in Japan for the upcoming Nagano Olympics. Well, the following season, actually the Calgary Flames and the San Jose Sharks, they also played in Japan at the start of the season, and they brought these out then. And I know this was big with the Japanese crowd at the time, because it did kind of actually look like a dragon, but it's actually supposed to be a snorting horse. And actually, I don't quite know how the name Blasty came to be. That was just what it was called amongst fans. But I have to come to the conclusion, based on the teaser, and playing detective, Sherlock Holmes, that it's a black jersey. It mentions 1998, and it has some red, and as well, the teaser that you got from Adidas, the Calgary Flames show, that had the Flaming Sea but white on the shoulder patch. Blasty had a Flaming Sea logo on the shoulder, but it red. And, we brought this jersey in 1998. I mean, it'd be too crazy to think we'd have a black pedestal jersey. I mean, are the numbers supposed to be blocky? I don't know. Is it going to be this font, or is it going to be the traditional block font? Or should we mesh in with the slanted jerseys, the letters and numbers that we had on those pedestal jerseys? I don't know, but all consensus are that Blasty is coming back, and I could not be any more thrilled with that. And I definitely will be picking it up, as it'll be an interesting jersey schedule. I mean, whenever the next season's going to be, that almost going to have to say, when are we going to wear alternate jerseys, and when are we going to wear our reverse retro jerseys? And of course, the league is really revealing them all out just to have more interest and more money to have more jerseys. But all 31 teams will have them. And my plan is that eventually, it probably won't be until about closer to winter break when we know when the season's supposed to start. I do plan to do 3 ranking videos, as I do plan to rank all 31 jerseys in the NHL. I did that for the Calgary Flames, obviously. But I'm planning on doing it. I'll rank all 31 home jerseys. I'll do the same thing for away. And then I guess now that we're all going to have reverse retro jerseys, I'll rank them all 31 as well. And, I've been seeing the teasers, the years. Some teams, it looks like they're going to have, just bring back a jersey. I'd say Blasty for the Calgary Flames. Others are going to blend in some errors. One that kind of sticks to my mind is the Los Angeles Kings. They teased 1989, and they used the Crown Royal colors, the purple and gold. Many might think that it's going to be the Gretzky era logo jersey, that style, but in black, or not instead of black and silver, but the purple and gold, or the royal blue it's called, the Crown Royal colors. I mean, Vancouver, are they going to have that gradient jersey, but with the eel in blue and green? Edmonton up the road, are they going to have an orange logo, similar to what they were in the WHA? And that's just all the possibilities. And could Chicago, when it said 1940, have a classic jersey that they wore back in the 1940s? Or could we see the St. Louis Blues wearing red, primarily? Could we see the Washington Capitals wearing red with the Screaming Eagle? Could we see the Montreal Canadiens have an inverse blue-red? That's the possibilities we've heard, and some teams have already leaked it out. Let's say Philadelphia has leaked it out, where I thought they brought back their orange that I like, with more black instead of white. And then Pittsburgh, they brought in their word mark jersey, but in white. So, we'll see it all on Monday. But I think Blasty is coming back, based on the clues they're coming back, and I cannot be any more thrilled of that. So yeah, expect probably within the next couple months that I'll do my ranking videos of jerseys, home, away, and reverse retro. I might throw in an alternate list as well, depending on how many alternate third jerseys there are, and it's going to wonder how you're going to distinguish that, because you got outdoor jerseys, you got the stadium jerseys, and which is current and which is retired, but that's what to expect. So anyway, if you want to follow along with this Calgary sports fans journey, home the Flames, Hitmen, Roughnecks, and Stampeders, just make sure you like, subscribe. I mostly do talk Calgary sports on my YouTube channel, but I also do have personal blogs, attempt to call me, and I also do share my experiences on the road as a sporting man. So if that all sounds like it'd be interesting to watch, to follow along with this Calgary sports fans journey, you know what you do, just make sure you like and subscribe. I also have my other social media links down in the description below for other ways you can follow me. And Blasty, is it coming back? all indications is yes. Jersey Joy overload. You give me my originals and retros back full time. And now Blasty, oh boy. 2020 is still a crappy year, it still sucks. It won't be as bad, and it'll be nice to see all these jerseys in action, whenever it's going to be. So as I say, go Flames go. Welcome back, Blasty. So what can we say, and I'll see you in the next video.